Hey, this is Zach, standing outside the New England Wildlife Center, bringing you another one of our sustainability micro lectures. Today I'm out here in our parking lot because I want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits of having a sustainable design parking lot. As you can see, none of our parking infrastructure here is paved, it's all gravel. And if you take a closer look, it's not only is it gravel, but it's an aggregate of different substrates of different sizes. You get large rocks, sand, little pebbles, some stone dust, things like that. And what that allows is for when it rains or when any sort of precipitation happens, our parking lot, instead of your traditional parking lot, which is paved and completely impermeable, this will actually absorb some of the rainwater. And this is actually really beneficial because not only will it sort of subdue the influx of rainwater running off of a paved parking lot, but it can actually act as sort of a natural buffer for pollutants. So when you think about a parking lot, say your local grocery store, and you have probably 1,000 cars in there a day. So each one of those cars brings with it a little bit of pollution. And it could be oil drip or washer fluid or transmission fluid, anything, especially with the older cars. So what happens when you have 1,000 cars in your parking lot a day is you really start to accumulate a lot of point source pollution. And it seems okay because I mean it can sit there and it'll dry out, but inevitably the next time it rains, all of that pollution is going to get picked up and carried away into the nearest culvert or ditch, or as you can see here, if this was paved, it would run right into our woodland. And all of a sudden you're getting a very concentrated group of chemicals running directly into the ecosystem, which can change the pH, the chemical composition of the soil. It gets into rivers and waterways very quickly, and has really become a big problem. So by having this sort of permeable surface, you sort of are able to curb some of that point source pollution and help your local environment. Another main issue with having a paved parking lot, and I'll try to demonstrate this for you, is that when you have macadam surface or some sort of petroleum-based impermeable surface, like over here you can see our handicap spots are like that, not only can no water run through this, but they're almost always black. And we know that black absorbs heat. So basically when you have the sun beating down on this like hard black surface all day, you end up creating something called the heat island effect. I'm going to try to demonstrate that right now. You can see here I have a laser or infrared thermometer, and this thing essentially shoots a beam and gives you a temperature. So I'm going to show you, it's not very sunny out today, but I'll see if you can see the contrast between macadam surface and our gravel parking lot surface on the right side. Get it here. The macadam is about 74 degrees. Yep. Here, let it stabilize. So we got about 74 degrees. We're going to take it and we're going to shoot it over here, the paved surface, and you can see it's 69 degrees. So you get literally a 5-degree difference on an overcast day of how much heat retention, how much heat this is irradiating back into the atmosphere. And this is becoming a huge problem on large scales because not only does it contribute to global warming and atmospheric warming, but it can actually mess up the atmospheric processes of your local climate and things like that. It's never good. So anyway, just a quick lesson. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.